You already know the Epstein files are out and people are outraged, angry, shocked. But I want to offer you my take on this, even though it might piss some people off, because as horrific as it is, the way that we are relating to it is actually pulling us deeper into the matrix. And here's why. This story reinforces the same structure the matrix survives on: hierarchy at the top, powerlessness at the bottom. It reminds us again that there are people above us, untouched, protected, operating outside any consequence. And then there's the rest of us at the bottom, watching, reacting, arguing, feeling helpless. And that right there is the trap. Because when all your attention goes outward, your sovereignty collapses inward. Some people refuse to believe it because their nervous system prefers familiar illusions to unbearable truths. And then there's others who believe it completely, but they stay locked in rage, anger, and judgment. Both are still trapped, not because one or the other is wrong, but because their power is being extracted. And I want to share with you a passage from scripture that is very relevant to what we're living. O my people, your guides mislead you and confuse the direction of your paths. Isaiah isn't talking about some evil villains. He's talking about misaligned leadership distorting our perception. Because when leaders lose inner alignment, collective consciousness warps. And Isaiah keeps repeating the same warning. Don't outsource your perception. Don't anchor your identity in external authority. Don't confuse power with alignment. And this is why Jesus never called people to overthrow Rome. He called them to remember the kingdom within. Because you don't escape the matrix by switching who's at the top of the hierarchy. You escape by withdrawing your identity from it. And here's the hardest part to hear. The people at the top who committed these horrific acts are not powerful. They're actually extremely powerless and profoundly disconnected. Because to reach that level of degradation, something in their soul has collapsed. Now, this doesn't excuse harm, but it does change the way that we respond. Jesus said it clearly. They know not what they do. This moment we're living should not make us smaller. It should wake us up, not into rage, but into sovereignty, not into judgment, but into discernment. And this is not about ignoring what's happening in the world. It's about seeing clearly without losing yourself. And if this challenges you, good, that's the point. Because the matrix wants you outraged, polarized, fragmented, powerless. But the I am God calls you back into coherence. And that is the real exit.